I'm Eddie, and I'm a project manager with Landscape Management Group. This project was a messy but thoughtful project, which needed a fresh exterior. Before we worked on this space, it looked like a typical construction site. There was piles of excavations everywhere, the parking lot had been cut up where it was damaged, and the back of the building was nothing but asphalt parking lot. What the client didn't like about their space was that it was old on the outside and newly renovated on the inside. They wanted to bring both of those together. At the time, they couldn't find any other contractors to do so that's where we came in. Going into this project, the clients knew exactly what they wanted. When we looked at their plans, we decided there's some things that could be better, and we worked on those with them.
So this design was a lot different than a lot of our other designs because of how closely we worked with the architect on this building. So even coming down to the different material selections, we had to work together with the architect to make sure that everything looked perfect. One of the ways we worked with the architect was to help figure out the materials of the walkway. While he originally had suggested concrete, we suggested to move away from the concrete to a paver because it would last longer.
This was a very large project with a lot of moving pieces. One of the things that we had to figure out was how to get irrigation on both sides of the building. There was a lot of planning at the front end of this project, a lot of details that we had to figure out before we could break ground. Doing this saved huge amounts of money and time. The general flow of this project was we had to first take elevations, then we started our excavations, we installed all our drainage components, and then we had to do sleeving for the irrigation to get irrigation all across the property. Next, we did the curbing that was the perimeter of all of the pavers. Then we were able to base up everything for the pavers. Then we installed all the landscaping and the irrigation heads. One of the biggest setbacks we had was the material availability. We overcame these challenges by adding additional crew members to the crew so we would complete it in a timely manner. Secondly, to get around the material availability, we just decided we would have to work on other things in the meantime until the material was available. Nearing the end of the project, we did receive city approval, and which then we already had a grand opening scheduled. So we decided we need to put in the long hours and stay late and get the project completed on time. Memorable aspects of this project was the cleanup, because once we were cleaning everything up and getting all of our extra materials out, the project just started to come to life. And I finally got to see the beautiful outcome of this project. All the choices that we made were to create a unique space and honor the design aspects of the building. On this project, we built several sets of steps and a handicap wheelchair accessible ramp. For the steps, we used Unilock Pisa 2 XLs with a natural stone coping on it. For the pavers in the field, we used a clay brick which went with the existing building. Also, the landscaping was designed to give seasonal interest, so that way there was evergreens and deciduous trees and blooms during every season.
Something that was unique with this project was implementing these wood planter boxes along the back fence. Inside each of these planter boxes, we had different plant designs for each of them, really making the whole space feel unique.
This complex project turned out to be amazing, and we're so happy we could be a part of it. We were able to attend the grand opening and see how proud the owners and the employees were. During the event, the owners were able to express their gratitude to LMG for stepping up to this major challenge, and we certainly appreciated the opportunity as well.